Alright, sorry about I don't know why the stream went down. I guess I just won't stream on Twitch. I guess I just won't stream on Twitch. I'm only gonna stream on YouTube. It is kinda whack. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just my internet. It's fine. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. All night stream or no? You got work tomorrow? I'm gonna be up for a little bit, yeah. Yeah, so the user is not in the room, so of course they're not going to receive the event. So we'll have to fix that. Let's see if I think I'll do this. Okay, Ben, I'm gonna do some research on Websockets and work on UI UX, but I still be here. Just want to get some stuff productive. Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh, you're absolutely fine, my friend. So if it doesn't have it, that means they're not in the group. Hey Michael, how are you? So if they are not in the room and the socket is defined, okay. So now if the socket is not defined, that means they're offline, so it doesn't really matter. If they are not in, if they are in the room, then we just emit this. Okay. Just woke up and got this recommended. Well, welcome to the stream, Michael. Is this your first time here? If so, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see if the bug that I reported just got fixed. All right, so let's go ahead and add Ibrahim to the group. And let's go ahead and give him the owner. So I'm not the owner anymore. If I go here, we should be the owner, but we are not. I was here yesterday or something. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. My stream crashed, unfortunately, for your snowflakes and Christmas or AK seasonal effects, and then both applications we can probably do themes. Yeah, I would love to add themes for the application actually. Bang it, welcome to the stream. How are you, my friend? What's going on? It's glitched. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone to the stream. How are you guys doing tonight? Just feeling sleepy. I can imagine it's late for a lot of people, right? Yeah, I saw your comment on that, Gravity. I'll probably do one later at some point when I get the chance. I have a lot of more videos planned that I'm gonna upload soon. I'm actually gonna go on vacation. Well, not really vacation, but I'll be away from home towards the end of September, so I won't be able to live stream. But I'll have a bunch of videos uploaded on my channel, so that way you guys will have stuff to watch. Okay, now it doesn't even update it for here. Oh well, I think. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, actually, we could just do this. All right, there we go. Welcome back, Milia. How are you? Impressive GitHub stats. You think so, Michael? Right now we're just testing out the transfer owner group feature, so I'll show you that real quick. And then the other features that you'll see will speak for themselves. But so right now, let me refresh. So right now, this user that's connected is the owner, and so I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the owner to. Well, let me do this. Let me kick it in, and now let me add item back to the group, and I'm gonna give item owner. So now I'm no longer owner. You can see that the icon disappeared. Now when I go to this group, I can actually see that I am the owner now. We will add a crown next to the user, indicating that they are in fact an owner. But now I can go ahead and transfer owner, and I'm no longer the owner. And now I can go ahead and transfer owner back. I can transfer owner back. I can transfer to Ibrahim. I can transfer back. So now let me go ahead and kick Ibrahim from the group. And let's add him back. Is the stream down? Hello, am I still here? Oh, okay. I kind of like, I thought stream went down for a second. I have not added the notification yet. So let me go ahead and add Ibrahim. Okay, so let me kick Ibrahim. So I'm going to add Aiden. I'll give him owner. And now when I go in, I can see that I am the owner now. I'll go ahead and kick Marley. Okay. Let's add Marley to the group again. And let's go ahead and give Marley the owner. And now let me log in as Marley real quick. And now when I go to that group, I am the owner and I can add whomever I want. And I can give whoever I want the owner. So I can give Vidoof the owner. Yeah, I might need to refresh. Okay, that was weird that I needed to... Well, hold on. Bidoof is not online. Okay, so it should have emitted this event for everyone, even myself. If the user is not in there, then... Yeah, weird how I had to refresh just for that to work. Might be because I don't know what's wrong with that. I had to like refresh just for it to work, which is really, really annoying. I'm using styled components. Yeah, this is really weird. You see how like when I log in for the first time, it says it responds with a 500. Why though? Yeah, I'll have to debug that. Who did I give owner to? I gotta go. I'm having a Zoom meeting in 30 minutes. Alright, no worries. Take it easy, Triboy. I'll see you later. Okay, so... let's see. Oh my god, I gotta have network tab open. So annoying. Hey, Divvy, how are you? Group.controller.ts. Can I read properties of undefined user? Group.controller.ts, line 53. $272.32. So it seems like socket is not even connected. Oh, well, okay, well. Well, that's weird because the user should technically be connected to the gateway because we just logged in, so why would this be undefined? That's very interesting. Hey Lassie, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so it seems like it's not properly connecting ourselves to the server. So like you see how I'm logged in, but like it's not actually. It still says we're offline, which is really weird. So now if I transfer the group, when I transfer, okay, wait, what just happened? Wait, they just work now? Okay, so I transferred it to this person, but when I transfer back to this person that just logged in, it throws an error. So I think the person that just logged in is not correctly. I think they're not correctly being logged into uh the server. I think so, which is really weird because when we log in, we are calling client.connect from the front end. We already did that last time already, so on success, we call socket.connect. So the gateway should receive an event right over here, connected. Which means that socket.user.id should be set, which is really weird. I think you're fetching the new owner ID for a user who's offline. It seems to definitely not suck for him. No, that's not the issue. Hey Anson, I'm gonna go work on audio for my buttons and such. I'm gonna close your stream. Alright, no worries. Take it easy, brother. The issue is that the socket is not correctly connecting because we can see that socket.user is undefined, which is really strange because we are manually calling socket.connect when the user logs in. Okay. Yeah. So, hmm. So this happens when we are trying to do it for an offline user. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So if we're transfer, yeah, I guess, yeah, okay, yeah. I think honestly, I don't even need to. I shouldn't even be console logging these anyways, because we're doing the null check over here. So, oh, actually, if new owner socket and sockets in room does not have the new owner socket ID, all right, I think this should fix that issue now. Any advice you can give for tech interview React Redux? Um, what kind of advice are you seeking? Okay, so that works. So it is correctly doing it. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Okay. So let me give it to. Okay. Yeah, I think it's because we were referencing something that was null. So yeah, this should be fine now. Wait, what just happened? Wait, why did it automatically navigate me when I kicked? What? So I just kicked someone else and that automatically redirected me, which was really weird. All right, take it easy, Millier. Hey man, I made you a sound for messages I sent you. If I hope you enjoy it. Sure, I'll take a look at it in a second. Actually, I'll just play right now. Uh, it actually sounds really nice. I can add this. Thank you for that. Is it possible to send notifications to the front end from the back end using WebSockets? Well, I mean, all you're really doing is just sending a WebSocket message to the front end, and then when the front end receives that message, which you can receive it by calling socket.on, you just basically do whatever you need to do on the browser to display a notification. Either it's a toast, a sound effect, etc., etc. Good night, KK. Look for logout. I'm looking for an icon for. Let's see. Damn, a car icon doesn't have that. Uh, Good night. I just woke up. Haha. Yeah, it's nighttime for me right now. Hey, Abrar. It's going pretty great right now. How are you doing though? Starting my workday. Nice. My current issue is getting a hold of the session because it's not going to the base. I'm using Nextauth. Not gonna work on UI. Yeah, I've never used Nextauth before. But that's strange that it's not working for you. Because it should be just querying the database. I tried to hook up the DB normally, but it didn't work as fast. I could do to make it online offline system smart checking this task because I know when logged in returns authenticate. I could probably have an array of something along the lines. I'm not really too sure what you're trying to do. The way that socket works for front to back end is you have the socket server sending messages to the client. So you need to download Socket.io client in order to connect to the WebSocket server. You don't pass down this socket instance from server to front end. You have the WebSocket server and then you have the WebSocket client. The socket client is what you need to connect to the server to. That's the actual person that is connecting to the server. The socket server can get all the users that are connected and they can send messages to whoever they want that's connected. But it doesn't share the same instance if that's what you're trying to do. Like the conversation context menu. This keeps getting recommended to me even though I can't even do JS well. Welcome to the stream, my friend. So basically I need to somehow get a hold session, store them and set up the socket and use sessions in the backend setup. So what typography is that? Are you talking about the font? It's called Consolus. No, you're good. It's called Consolus. Hey, Adnan, how are you? What college did you attend? I attended some college in New York. What are your thoughts on React Native versus native development? I mean, the only time that you should really go for cross-platform development with a framework like React Native or Flutter is if you're trying to get the app out and going, deployed, and for other users to use. Because when you start out on a project or even a startup, you probably don't have a lot of resources or money or a budget to hire two separate teams, one for, mobile, or one for iOS, and one for Android. So you'd probably just hire one team that can take care of one single code base that can release the app on multiple different platforms. And then as you grow, you may want to consider moving towards actual native development for Android and iOS itself. Because in the end, native development will always beat actual cross-platform frameworks. Hey Bacon, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Am I tired? Not really. I just tend to yawn a lot. Toadless, how's it going? How are you? Welcome back to the stream. Hey Dream, how's it going? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well yourself. I just woke up so good at the moment. How about you? I'm not bad. How's it going so far? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. What would you say gave you the biggest leap in your programming knowledge? Well, I would say what gave me the biggest leap was when I started practicing web development a lot. There were different stages throughout my programming journey where I've seen massive improvement. The first one was when I was in college and actively practicing all the time. The second was when I started learning web dev and I just kept practicing web development all the time, and that definitely increased my problem solving skills a lot. Um, hey, run the website chat app. I'll do it later. I'm still working on some features right now. Which one have more development freedom? I would say probably React Native because it's a lot more easier to deploy your app compared to like just native iOS with Swift. Tell me, company you're working. All I'll say is that I'm working remote in Arizona right now. I started programming with web development. Yeah, it's a good choice. All right. Let's see. All right. So Amazon? No, not Amazon. Hey, Nerda. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Okay, so let's test this out. Okay, so it's working. That's good. Okay, context menu event is working, which is good. All right, so when this event happens, we want to dispatch a bunch of events. Did you ever learn some COBOL? I've heard the maintainers of COBOL code are retiring en masse. I've never touched COBOL in my entire life. I did have a friend that worked. I've actually had multiple friends who worked with COBOL at their jobs, and one of them actually left that job because they really wanted to do web dev. And yeah, it is true that lots of COBOL developers are only hired to maintain the application that was made like what 20 plus years ago. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever touch COBOL. No matter how much money someone will pay me, I will never touch COBOL. How long have you been coding for? About 3 years now. How do you style that cursor caret? I mean, go into your VS Code settings and search for cursor caret, and then you can enable smooth caret cursor. Hey Aaron, how's it going? What's that app that looks like F? Is it like Bootstrap? It's an application called Figma, and you can use it to design wireframes. The intro image and YouTube video have user profile on the right side, look like Discord. More like 50 plus years ago. Yeah, it's really old. What's going on, Daniel? I would start streaming, but I'm worried about leaking stuff. I have no self control. Yeah, I understand. I feel that. That's kind of the reason why I never really live streamed building like projects before. But as long as you're careful, you should be fine. It's a program called Figma. How many hours do you code on average a day? Maybe like 4 to 5, I'd say. Thanks, homie coder, for following my Twitch. I appreciate that. So as you progress in web development, HTML and CSS, I mean, it's not that they're used less and less because you're still using HTML and CSS for JSX, that is, and styling the components. I would say that the more progressive that you get with web development, what happens is you find yourself using less of the raw JavaScript client-sided APIs, and you'll switch more towards Angular and React functions. Censored XYZ, thank you for following my Twitch. Am I streaming on Twitch? Nope. I stopped streaming on Twitch because I feel like Twitch was causing so much lag, so. Would you recommend Code, Node plus Express or Nest? What's your background? If you've never done a backend development framework before, just use Express for starters. It's interesting how this context menu works fine when you resize, but when you do it from this side, something is definitely off about this with this. So we'll have to fix that, but I don't want the context menu to stay when we resize, so we'll have to fix that. How does the browser resize? Or what do you mean? I just resized it like this. So basically, we don't want it to. We want it to disappear when we resize. Okay, there we go. Cool. So now we can implement leave group and archive group, which is perfect. Perfect. Yeah, but how does it stay like that? Only the chat collapses. What do you mean? How old are you, Anson? I thought you were my age, but I guess you're older than me. I'm 24 years old. Juan Carlos, no backend background. Yeah, I would say just start with just start with Express.js if you have not done any backend at all. Only the chat strings. Yeah, we actually have to fix that because this is a little bit broken right now. I think you should add all the tech used in the description so that it gets read by the ranking algorithm. Sure. Hey, Anson, love your work. I had a question for your chat application. For groups, I don't really see a point on adding roles, to be honest with you, because at that point, you might as well just add servers, like guilds, and then have roles from there. I don't know, I'll consider it, but I don't really see much of a point, to be honest with you, because we already have owners already of the group chat, and the owner has powers to do X, Y, and Z, and I don't know, I'll consider it. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying if we run out of ideas, yeah, why not? I think it'd be fun. Of course, we have a spammer. Let me just take care of this real quick. There we go. We'll just ban them and act like they never existed in the first place. Have you ever done the webhooks? Do you mean like have I ever worked with webhooks or have I ever implemented my own webhooks? Not yet. That's the first time I saw a spammer here. Yeah, we got a lot of spammers. Have I ever thought of making my own mobile app? Well, I have made mobile apps, but not for myself. Realistically, the only mobile app that I built was one for a hackathon where I used Flutter, and it was a lot of fun actually, and it definitely strengthened my skills with Flutter a lot. But personally, for me, I've never had any motivation to build a mobile app, but now I kind of do it because I really want to. I really want to work on a mobile app for this chat application, so probably do that. I prefer Figma. I prefer Figma. Will you make this website a PC app too? Desktop app? Yeah, I would probably use Electron, but that's too early. It's too early to decide that right now, to be honest with you. I would like to do it though. I would like to do it. There we go. The leave group functionality works. So I can now leave this group. If I leave this group, if I refresh, I can no longer access group of ID number 3. I can also leave this group as well. So let me show you over here. Hey Alice Journey, how are you? So I'm going to leave this group right now. Now if I refresh on this page, you'll see that that user is now gone. Let's leave this group as well. That was group number 6. You'll see that that user is gone. So leave group feature works. That's good. That's good. That's good. But now we just need to add WebSocket support. So when we leave the group, we receive the event. For website user. Well, I mean, the backend, the API is supposed to be able to handle all of the requests and know the user if they are logged in or not based on the cookies that are passed when you send the requests. So you're not really passing anything from front to back except for the cookies, and the backend will use the cookies to distinguish if the user is logged in or not. So I think if they right click, they should technically be in the group. So I think maybe we could just do this dot server to. And well, actually, wait. So we can update the UI, but we need to also make it so that the correct user gets redirected. So we'll need to emit. I think maybe what we could do is we can emit this event, send payload to the user, and so if they are the user that left, so we can compare the front end. If they are the user that left the group, then we can just redirect them. Else we won't do anything. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Switch, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I am doing good, thank you. So basically, we got this leave group feature to work. So whenever we receive the event, which is this event over here on group participant left, if the payload.user ID is equal to the person that's logged in, we navigate. Okay. So yeah, that should be fine. And we also want to make sure we dispatch remove group, so we update the state. So let's just do that as well. So let's call this. So this will ensure that everyone's state gets updated. So I'll go ahead and show you here. So you see, let me add Anson. So I'll add a user to this group, and now watch what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the group right now. Okay, so that's kind of weird. That should have not done that. Interesting. What's your budget? Couldn't I just send my front end session token to the back end? I mean, when you make a request from the front to the back end, you have to include with credentials property, which will actually send the cookies, and that's how the server knows who the user is. They receive the cookies and they parse it, and then they find out which cookie ID matches the user that is logged in. Oh, my bad. I'm removing the group. Silly me. I should be updating the group, not removing it. Sorry about that. Yeah, it should be update. I don't know why. Why did I do at least remove group? It should be update group. No wonder why that didn't work. Okay, so let's try this out. There we go. So when Aiden leaves the group, you can see that the group disappears, and then Aiden disappears from the participants list, which is good. My budget is something below 1200. What about a Dell XPS? Dell XPS is a good laptop. It's minimal, it's lightweight, it's got a really nice backlit keyboard as well. There's also um, Lenovo laptops are pretty good too. Rajan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? So I can leave the group now. Awesome. Hello? Oh, my mic may have been messed up for a little bit. Which message? Oh, I said, oh yeah, I said go for it, go for it. What's going on? How are you? Damn, haha. I said hello as if I were in the Discord working on my assignments alongside you. Oh, nice. What are you working on? You muted again? No, I'm not muted. I'm still here. If I'm not talking, it's because I'm just like focusing on something. But are you guys able to hear like? You guys don't hear anything at all, not even my keyboard? Oh wow, my mic must not be my microphone must not be picking up my keyboard. All right, hello. Yeah, I think it's the noise suppression filter. There we go. That's way better. Yeah, that was kind of no one. Yeah, that no wonder why I was so quiet. People thought I was muted the entire time. But I thought you guys were able to hear my keyboard. It's okay. I have Cherry MX Blue. Cherry MX Blue switches. Working on information and storage retrieval systems. Nice. Your voice seems a bit stressed. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not sick or anything. I think what happened was, I must have like been using my voice a lot when I was streaming, so maybe it got a little bit sore from that. But I'm not sick or anything like that. Don't worry. If I was sick, you would be hearing me coughing and sneezing a lot. Which is really strange because I didn't really think my voice would be that sensitive because I've screamed way louder and I didn't even scream at all. But in the past, like I would scream and my voice would still be okay. So a little bit surprising. Have you ever worked with 3JS? I have not. Well, yeah, I've not. I've not. Okay, why does it not update this? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. So we need to update the group for all the participants, and then we need to remove the group for the user if they are logged, if they're the one that is being removed. So there we go. It's weird that I can't. Oh, you know what it is? Maybe. Let me see. Oh, wait, it's giving us Nan. No wonder why. Let's see what's going on here. Interesting. Oh, I get it. Oh, we cannot get the group. Oh, wait, this is a mistake. It's supposed to be group.id. There we go. Oh, I get it. Artyom, Artyom, welcome to the stream. How are you? There we go. This should fix it now. All right. Okay, so I guess it just doesn't want to give me the event now, I guess. That's cool. Yeah, we didn't emit the event to the user, so let's see. Alright, they should have fixed it. Problem was we were not in the room. Okay, now it just throws an error. Cool. I see what's going on. So it cannot find the correct room because no one's technically in the group. So on the socket, no one's really in the room right now. So if I leave, I think what should happen is we should emit the event to all the users that are in the room. Yeah, so might need to also fix this as well. Well, the only way that you can actually update the owner, someone must be in the room. So this is fine. But the thing is like, well, no one can be in the room. Like, no one can be connected in the room, and they can just leave the room without even being connected to the room. So I think what we should do is check if sockets in room is defined, and if sockets in room is not defined, that means no one's in the room. So let's see. If sockets in room is not defined, that means no one's in the room. So what we need to do is check to see if they're online. There's something very zen about watching another person program. This is like watching a great craftsman find a quality chair. You think so? Good morning, bearded one. How are you? So if there's no users in the soccer room and socket, so this means that it's been going good so far. It's been going good so far. Tyson, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. See, I remembered your name. See, I told you I wouldn't forget. Alright, let's see if this works. What are you working on today? Right now we're working on allowing the user to leave the group. We're having some issues with it, so... Okay, I can't leave these two groups. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I should be able to leave all of these rooms now without any issue. So I'm currently in room number 54, so it's... hey Vine, how are you? So the first group, so this is, seems like this might be false, but this one is true. Okay. I'm doing good, Vine, thank you. Okay. Yeah, the problem is right over here. So we're not in this. We're not in the room though. This is room number 17. Yeah, we weren't in the room. So so this is if sockets in room and the user's offline. So if no one's in the room and the user's online, emit the event. If there's at least someone in the room and the user's offline, emit the event. I'll return as well. If there is... If the user is online and sockets in room, we're gonna tidy this up, don't worry. If the user is online and there are sockets in the room, well, we don't know if the user's in the room though. Well, actually what we could do is this. So this basically means the user uses online and there are sockets. There are sockets in the room. If sockets in room has this, then that means the user is actually in the room. If they are not, so if they are online, but they're just not in the room, then we could just do this. If they are in the room, then we could just return this. If they are offline, if they're offline, then we can just do the same thing here. Now, if they're offline and there are no sockets in the room, That means no one is in the room, but the user that left is online. So if the user is online, but no one's in the room, then just emit the event for the user itself, I guess. Seconds room. Users in room has socket ID. Okay, so if the user's online and there are sockets in the room, if the user's in the room, then we'll just go ahead and emit the event to everyone. If they aren't in the room, but there's someone in the room, that's right. If there are no sockets, if the user's not online. Okay, let's see. This alone should probably handle every single case, so let's refresh. Okay, so I added the user to the group, so let's leave. So in the console, it should say user is online, at least one person is in the room. User is not in the room, but someone is there. Good. So user is online, at least one person is in the room. Okay. User is in room. User is not in room, but someone's okay. Perfect. Yep, that handles this case right over here. The socket does not have the user that is online because they're not in the room. Good. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. Okay, so now I'm going to join the room. I'm going to leave. Okay, let's see what case is there. User is online, at least one person is in the room. Okay, and then user is in room. Okay, room set has socket ID. Perfect. So we know that these two cases are working. Perfect. Okay, so what if we did this? User is not online, but there are sockets in the room. Well, I mean, if the user is not online, we don't really care what happens, so we can just literally emit the event to everyone else. Okay. So in this case, that means, well, if the user is not online, how would they leave the group? That doesn't make any sense. Like, how could the user leave the group if they're not online? So if the user is not online, then we can, yeah, I guess what we could do is this. If the user's offline, they can't even leave a group in the first place, actually. So that doesn't really make any sense, because the user must be online in order for them to leave a group. Hey, Michael, how are you? Yeah, so I don't think that this case would ever even work because, yeah, this case would never work. But we can definitely get this case to work though. If there is a socket online and there's no sockets in the room, so watch this. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me add Anson to this group. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave to go to a different group, and watch if I leave this group, it'll work. It's gonna go and say user is online, but there are no sockets in the room, which is this part over here. This case will never work because the user must be online in order for them to actually, leave the group, right? You cannot leave a group without being online. Okay, so Yeah, I think we handled both of these cases basically. Okay, good. So I can't leave these two groups. If I go to Anson group 1, there we go. Okay, now I should be able to leave these two groups perfectly fine. And problem here now is when we leave the group, well, when someone leaves the group, we have to, man, so annoying. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I left the group. Let's see what event happened. User is online, at least one person is in the room. User is in room. User is not in room, but someone is there. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. User is not in room, but someone is there. Why are we only emitting this for the other user, though? I think what we need to do is, if the user is in the socket, we could probably just do this, and we probably don't even need this. Well, let me see. Actually, no, we do need this. User is not in the room, but someone is there. Okay, yeah, so we need to emit this. I think, though, if they're not in the room, we still need to emit this anyways, but that doesn't make any sense. So if the user is online and there are sockets in the room, then we should emit this event no matter what. Okay, it doesn't matter who's in the room. We know that the user's online. If they are in the room, then we should send this. If they aren't in the room, then we should send this as well as this. Yeah, we have to emit both of these. We actually, no. We have to emit this event, and then we have to also emit it to the entire group. And so, yeah, because this is only going to emit it to the person that is not in the room, which is us, right? We're leaving it from the sidebar. And so if we're not in the room, but we leave the group, then yes, we should still be able to receive this event individually. And because we're not in the group, we can just emit this event, and that means we won't receive the event twice because we're not in the group. But everyone else that's in the group will receive the event. So let's test this out. So let's do this. Leave group. Okay, user disappears. Perfect. I can't leave these groups because I'm the owner. Good. So let's try some other stuff right now. Okay, so I am not in any of these groups right now. So if I leave the group, okay, now this user doesn't want to disappear. Oh my god. Did I leave the right group? Okay, I left the wrong group. Okay. This is group number 4. Okay, so if I'm in group number 4 right now, if I leave, it's gone. It redirects me, and it's gone from here. I don't know what group this is. Let's try. Okay, so that was number 16. Okay. So I removed myself from here. It disappears from the sidebar. Good. I don't know what this is. Number 17. Okay, let's try this. Okay, good. It removes it and it disappears. Good. 18. User goes offline. Perfect. 52 and 54. Perfect. All right. Still a little bit wonky, but the logic there should be fine. We'll tidy this up a little bit, but the easiest thing to do, one thing that we could do that's very easily though, is we could probably just like, instead of using a context menu, I think what would make this a lot easier is we could just force the user to be in a room in order for them to leave. I think that would make it a lot more easier, so we don't have to handle this case. But I'll leave it like this for now. We'll have to tidy this up later, but at least it's working though, which is good. Let me go ahead and just open up a Chrome tab. Let's test this out. All right, so let's see. This is group number 22. I'm not able to leave the group. So buggy. Yeah, it's really buggy. Number 44. It's really buggy. What's up, Ibrahim? How are you? Yeah, we have another viewer named Ibrahim, and I needed like ideas of what names I should use for my application. So he said, yeah, you should use Ibrahim, and I was like, sure. But it's nice to see that your name is also Ibrahim too. Welcome to the stream. So I should be able to leave these. It's a little bit buggy, to be honest with you, but I think it's likely to do with the WebSocket connection, I think. Okay, I think it just takes some time to update the sidebar because we aren't doing anything when we remove the participant. So I think we'll have to additionally emit an event to get the updated users. But I don't think that should even be a problem because, you know, we're updating when the user leaves. We're updating the group with the new users. So, I don't know, it's really weird. Yeah, see, like, so it should just update group. Okay, so now we're not even receiving the event, which is so weird. User is online, but there are no sockets in the room. It's not. Am I not connected? Okay, yeah, it's just the WebSocket connection that's being stupid. Yeah, it should say user. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, it's a little bit weird, but you know, at least we got it somewhat working, which is good and a relief. Okay. Yeah, let's see. We shall continue this tomorrow. Hey, what's going on, Amir? How's it going? Not much, just working on my chat application right now. We shall continue this tomorrow. I have done so much over the past 6 hours, which is really insane. That's what happens when you just sit down and just focus. Tomorrow I'll like probably do some more testing for the kicking users and stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna go take a shower and take a nap, and I'll probably, if I get up, I'll probably stream again. If I don't, then I'll stream tomorrow. But I'm gonna get off for now because I'm really tired. So, yeah, I'll recontinue this probably tomorrow or in a couple hours or so. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end here because I'm really tired right now. But thank you all for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you all later. Peace out. Good night or good morning, wherever you guys are. See ya.